I went to the pizzeria yesterday for lunch. And the pizzeria I go to is pretty small. It's only like three tables in there, and they were all occupied at the time. So normally, when I would go in there and wait for my pizza, I would sit down. But this time, I just stood up because there was no tables available. A few minutes after I got in, ordering my pizza, this guy walks in and he proceeds to order his pizza. I knew he was gonna be a little tricky because he was giving the guy, the worker, a hard time about like what kind of pizza they had and blah blah blah. So I'm like, okay, just order a cheese slice and leave. Like, what is there to talk about? You don't know what you want, get the basics, right? But he was just being difficult. So after he finally decided on what he wanted, he went to the fridge, which was next to me, and got his drink. So as I said to you earlier, I told y'all earlier, when all of the tables were occupied, but that didn't stop this guy. He proceeded to put his drink on one of the tables where this guy was sitting. So the guy's sitting there minding his business, eating his food on his phone, and he happened to look up when the other guy was putting his drink on the table. So he looked up and he's like, and I even looked at him. I'm looking at both of them like, I know this man is not going to try to sit down at this table. So the guy who walked in and put the drink down on the table got his pizza and proceeded to sit his behind down at the table with the guy who was already there and started eating his food. So I'm standing there like, and the guy handled it really well. He was like, it's common courtesy. You could have just asked me to sit down and I would have let you. Like, you couldn't ask. So the guy that sat down with his pizza and was like, what? I can't sit here? I can't sit here? The guy was like, you could have sat here if you had just asked me. Like, where's the common courtesy? Like, people are out of their minds today. Like, they just don't care. And then when you lash out and you defend yourself, then you wrong, you crazy. You're the crazy one. No, like, come on. It's like the guy said, it's common courtesy. He could have just asked him, can I please sit here? I wouldn't even want to sit with nobody, like, while they eating. Like, it just, like, it's not like one of those large tables where, like, I'll be in one part of the table, you be in the other. Like, no, it's a pretty close table. So I'm just like, they were too close for comfort for them not to know each other. And the guy that just sat down being rude did not see that. But I had to share that with y'all because people are bugging.